Hey everybody, welcome to the first ever 3-Point podcast. My name is Talon. Obviously, we'll get into a bunch of the introductions later, but I just wanted to pop in really quickly and apologize because this was supposed to go up on Sunday, April 27th. It was supposed to go up. It has not gone up. I got really behind on editing. Just life stuff happens. And you get a little behind, but I'm working. I'm gonna push out these two podcasts and a video that I have waiting for you guys. They should all be out this week. Well, it's Thursday right now, but they should all be out within the next 5 to 7 days. So I really hope you guys enjoy this, the first podcast. We got the second one coming out not too long from now, and then there's going to be a video in between as well. So, yeah, very long intro, but I just wanted to apologize for taking so long. But, yeah, hope you guys enjoy the 3-Point podcast. It's a little scuffed, but, yeah, just stick with us. We'll get better, I swear. Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever episode of the 3-Point podcast. We are 3-Point Productions. My name is Talon. This is Sage, and Sam is all the way on the far side over there. We want to welcome you to our first episode. So how are you guys doing? We'll start off with that. How are you guys?
We're ready.
Great.
We're hyped for the podcast.
Yeah.
We're ready for this.
Excited. It's going to be a fun time.
Let's do it.
Thank you for joining us. If you don't know, we are 3-Point Productions. I think I already said that, but it's okay. We're running it. One take podcast. Let's do it. This is our first podcast. First time ever sitting down trying to record something together. So there's gonna be a lot of bumps, but we're gonna get through it. We'll get better, hopefully, toward the end. So we do this thing called a starting five. So obviously, 3-point basketball term. Starting five is a basketball term. So it's basically, your first 5 players, your best 5 players on most teams, unless you're,
If you don't understand if you can't figure out what the starting 5 is at 3-point, we don't want you watching because more than likely you're in your mama's basement and you're a blue-haired far left beast.
Okay. All right. And first episode, not even 2 minutes in, and we are already canceled. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We love you no matter what. We thank you and we appreciate you for watching 3-Point Productions. We thank you for watching the 3-Point podcast, no matter what you look like, contrary to whatever Sage thinks. The opinions of the people on that side of the table do not align to the opinions of me. Just me. So, because Sam's probably going to say some stuff too. He's already said some wild stuff. But anyway, our starting 5. For this first ever 3-Point podcast, we're going to give you a little introduction to the channel, why we do what we do, what we're going to be doing, how often we're going to be doing it, just some stuff to look forward to for you guys, and then we're just going to talk about some sports. So our starting 5 this week is kind of like a starting 2, starting 3, not too, I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, not too big, not an extravagant podcast. It's going to be a very simple podcast. And yeah, we're going to get into that in just a second. But, Sam, why don't you start us off? So we're going to start off with what is 3-Point Productions and how did it become a thing?
Basically, 3-Point Productions. So, obviously we're 3 guys, right? We all grown up in the same church together our whole life, pretty much. I've been here the longest. No, I don't need to get that word, but, Anyway, so 3 guys, same church, love the Lord, and we just said, let's do a podcast. It'd be fun. We do, sports all the time. We'll go out, play pickleball on the church grounds, or we'll go play baseball at the parks, just having a good time. So we figured, let's put all our stories into this podcast and, see if you guys like it. So here we are.
Absolutely. And, obviously, as you guys know, there's a couple of other videos that we have out. We don't just do podcasts. Sage, what else? What other videos can the people expect from 3-Point Productions?
Comedy going.
Well, we already got a few out right now. We do skits. Those are pretty dumb. I'm not gonna lie. They're high quality entertainment. You got to check them
It
out.
was fun in the moment.
Very
Yeah.
S-tier entertainment.
S-tier. We also do vlogs. We go out. We do baseball. We will have a baseball vid coming
Yes.
out soon.
You will
Right
see
now,
that.
what do we got? Is it we got a
right
bowling?
now.
We
So
have
yeah,
bowling.
right now,
Yeah.
everything that's out for you guys. You guys have seen the Taco Bell video, our
Yes.
grilled cheese deluxe cravings box nightmare, whatever it was called. You have seen our Christmas, the Grinch kind of spoof video. That was really fun to make.
That's
And then
probably one of our best.
absolutely, yeah.
Probably, I'd
And
say.
then
The Buc-ee's vid.
Buc-ee's
yeah,
is
so
good.
the Buc-ee's vid is coming out Monday. So you're watching this. You're going to be watching this on Saturday
Spoiler
when it
alert.
goes live. So Monday is a very exciting video. We enjoyed making it. It took us way too long to actually make that video. I think from when we had the idea, it took us like 2 or 3 weeks to actually make the video, record it. It took me way too long to edit it. I apologize. But yeah, so you guys are going to be seeing that. There's also going to be a bowling vlog, our first ever vlog coming out. That will be, I believe, on Tuesday or Wednesday. It kind of just depends wherever it fits in the schedule. But we will also have an upcoming reaction video to the draft. We're doing the first 5 picks. So obviously we'll be reacting to the first 5 picks of the draft. That might already be out. I'm not 100% sure. But you guys will know after this video. So yeah, so that is kind of what we'll be doing. You can expect videos on a pretty frequent basis. We're going to try to upload two videos a week, so a sketch and a vlog a week, as well as this podcast, which will be going live every single Saturday at 4 p.m. Lord willing, obviously, if we're able to record, it'll be out on Saturday. And just so you know, we film these on Thursdays, so obviously if there's something that happens Friday or Saturday morning, it won't be in the podcast. I'm sorry, but it just won't. So I think that covers what is 3-point. What are we going to be doing?
I think you nailed it.
So what made us? Well, yeah. What made us want to start the channel? So what made us want to start? What made you guys, I guess, want to start doing? Making content, want to start making these stupid funny videos. What inspired you guys to start going?
Well, pretty much is just a lot of goofy stuff we just be doing all the time, so we're like, might as well record it. You never know. It could be something good that you want to get on camera and you don't in the moment. So, and we also just love acting dumb and just talking about sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna get rolling.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let's just get straight into it right now.
All right, let's go
Let's
straight
roll.
into it. So
Let's go for it.
First up, we're going to talk about the football world. We're going to
Uh-huh.
switch it over to that. Obviously, we mentioned the draft going on later tonight as we're filming this, actually. So obviously, we won't get into any of the draft stuff, but something very important we wanted to talk about with you guys as we are going to transition over. Boom. How you like that? We are going to talk about, actually, I'm going to...
Ladies and gentlemen, document this moment. The first ever transition.
The first ever
Drum roll,
transition
please.
on this channel, ladies and gentlemen, as Sam is killing these mics right now. All right.
Sam would just, bro, that showed up on the Richter scale, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are
Sorry,
here.
James.
We've got our little side-by-side capture. I hope you guys enjoy this. It was pretty fun for us to set up. It was pretty cool for them to walk in when I was setting all this stuff up, and it's crazy. We will do. We'll have to do a little video that we throw in at the end of just our setup and what it looks like right now because it is so scuffed. But anyway, we're throwing it over. Compensation update. Free agent Tyler Lockett signing a 1-year, $4 million deal worth up to $6 million with the Tennessee Titans. Sage, you are a former Seahawks fan. You've now
Whoa. Let's get this straight. The Jags are always first.
Yeah,
The
it was
Seahawks
always,
were
it
the
was
second.
always the Jags.
It was always
But,
the Jags.
was
but you
always.
are
Not always.
you're beginning your detransition from being a Seahawks fan, if you will. So what are your thoughts about Tyler Lockett? I mean, not really growing up a Seahawks fan, but since Madden 15?
Yeah, since
You've been a Seahawks
Madden
fan?
15, the Seahawks have been my second
Sounds like
favorite
we're getting
team,
old.
and I stayed
boy.
pretty closely with them, watching all the extra stuff even in the off season. But now I'm kind of stopped. I've decided, let me focus my full attention on the Jags. who we hope get Travis Hunter in the draft. That's all we want is Travis.
Absolutely.
We don't care about anybody else. We don't care about Mason Graham Cracker. We don't care about Ashton Jeanty. We want the Hunter. That's what we need.
Yes.
But Tyler Lockett definitely, as a Seahawks fan, Tyler Lockett is literally the GOAT. Like, I know everybody loves DK. That's your big play guy. Tyler Lockett is like Christian Kirk for the Jags.
Hang on, we've got breaking news here.
Hold up.
We've got breaking news. I have to pull this up. You guys can keep talking. I'm gonna pull this up super quickly. We just talked
We're
about
paused.
that.
We gotta see what
ladies and
what's
gentlemen.
going on right here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, snap.
breaking news.
Oh!
Breaking news out of the college basketball world. As you can see, I'm wearing my national champion Florida
Let's
Gators.
go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Thomas Hall is returning to the University of Florida. Let's go.
Let's freaking
Thomas Hall
go,
is selected
boys.
not to declare for the NBA draft and will return to Florida for his junior season. He told ESPN he will enter the season. He will enter next season a projected first-round pick after playing a critical role in the Gators national championship run. Ladies and gentlemen, Thomas Hall coming back. We going back-to-back. 4-time national champion Florida Gator basketball. I'm so sorry.
It is
Sage,
happening.
Sage, you can go back to talking about Tyler Lockett. I do apologize sincerely.
All good. We love that. We love
This is
Tommy.
this is the great thing about a podcast, ladies and gentlemen. This is one take. We just keep going, and it's gonna be amazing.
But back to what we were talking about Tyler Lockett.
And now I need some water.
DK Metcalf definitely is the big play guy that everybody loves and everybody knows. But Tyler Lockett, as a Jags fan, he's very similar to Christian Kirk. He's just the sure-handed guy that you can hit if you need a play. It's like a short third down and you're passing, and you need that play. You need that first down. He's the best toe tapper in NFL history. That's all I gotta say. Watch
Absolutely.
the highlights.
And so that brings up the question: what do the Hawks do now? No DK, no Lockett. What do they have?
Well, they got Sam
no
Darnold.
Geno.
Yeah, they got Sam Darnold. They got Cooper Kupp from the Rams, and they also got JSN, who was literally the best wide receiver on the team. So he's definitely going to be number one. Cooper will probably be the 2, but Cooper easily could be 1. It just depends on how well he's going to play and if he can stay healthy. Sam Darnold, though, I wouldn't be worried about him. Sam Darnold definitely one of the top quarterbacks from last season. It was just sad to see the playoff performance from Sam Darnold.
That was pretty nice.
Bro entered the natural habitat with the Jets.
Yeah.
Jets mode, but
Absolutely. So after that, transitioning a little bit to I guess staying in the NFL realm, going to next season.
Oh, yeah.
The first game, it's kind of a game. The first, the kickoff of the 2025-2026 NFL season, July 31st, the Hall of Fame game from Canton, Ohio. The Detroit Lions, the LA Chargers. Obviously, the Hall of Fame game kind of been frowned upon the past couple of years because I mean it's a glorified scrimmage.
it's a joke.
The teams don't really play their starters.
It's just something to watch.
It's
If you're
something to
ready for
watch. It's free football.
You know.
You haven't gotten into college ball really yet. You're excited. It's the post-draft, the post-training camp. You're excited. You're ready, and then it's something to watch. So it's great. Obviously, if you really care about those two teams, which I'm a pretty big Lions fan. I would say that's probably my second team behind the Jaguars.
I need to see Dan get one.
Dan Campbell.
He deserves it.
Dan Campbell does deserve a Super Bowl, so.
But not before the Jags.
Not before the Jags.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what are you guys ready for this NFL season? What are you guys most looking forward to? Whether it's a rookie coming in, or whether it's something totally different, seeing a veteran who could be on his last couple of years. Joe Flacco to the Browns is mainly what I'm talking about. How well are the Browns going to do? How well is every team going to do this season? This is probably the biggest shakeup we've seen in a couple of years in the NFL as far as free agency and trades and all that stuff. So what are you guys most excited for the season?
I definitely want to see if the Jags can get Travis Hunter. I feel like that'd be great just because you have BTJ on one side and then obviously you have De'Ami Brown and Parker Washington, but you really want to have like a 1 and 2, kind of like a Jamar Chase and T. Higgins type of combo. That's what everyone wants to see. So if the Jags can get Travis Hunter, that's what I'm most excited for. But Either way. Right now, I think the odds are Ginty is going to be the pick. I think Ginty's the highest odds to be the pick betting wise. If you do that, don't recommend sports betting. But
unless you're over the age of 21, then it's okay.
Or you have
yes, and you're a blue-haired beast.
Or you have a almanac
And we've been canceled
and a
twice.
DeLorean.
All right, Sam, what are you looking forward to for this NFL season?
You know, we got our new coach,
Absolutely.
and he's been working on his Duval.
Duval, gotta get all
You
three.
gotta get the
He's
gotta
trying.
get the trifecta.
So I'm hoping we see him actually do something this year.
Absolutely.
Because I haven't seen him.
No.
Other than back in Tampa.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really excited to see what he does as a head coach. How he gets the team that's already really excited to play.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like for the first time in a while, all these guys are really excited.
Yeah.
They're very hopeful for the future and really excited to see how they can gel around the new coach, the new GM, the new executive vice president of football operations, Tony Baselli.
Yes,
That's
sir.
the first time I've ever gotten that out right, so I'm very proud of myself.
We are too.
But yeah, so it should be a great NFL season. Should be a great football season for everybody involved. No matter who you're a fan of, unless you're a fan of the Titans, then please click off this video and unsubscribe and dislike
And the Texans, after what you did to my dad, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, we're still salty about that, Texans fans.
We hope Aziz Al-Shire dies.
Whoa.
We weren't there
He
that
didn't mean
game,
that. He
so-
didn't mean that. He didn't mean that.
We were there. So-
Let the record state
Yeah.
that was a joke.
That was a joke.
That was a joke.
We were there.
Ladies
We
and gentlemen,
witnessed
we've
it.
already been canceled 3 times, and we're 15 minutes in, but it's okay. So
Hey.
moving on from the NFL, we're gonna move over to some other sports. If
right.
you guys care about that, that's awesome. If you don't care about it, please stick around, get our watch time up. Anyway, I'm just kidding. But
Serious.
if you do
Don't
choose
know.
to leave now, we thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check the link in the description. Everything's gonna be down there. But yeah. So moving on, we're gonna move over to Sage's kind of area of expertise. We're gonna move over to the NBA, something that he knows a little bit of a lot about, and we are gonna talk about the NBA playoffs. So Sage, take it away.
All right. Well, as you can see here, we got the bracket on the board. On the left side of the screen, we got our Western Conference. We got the Thunder versus Grizzlies. Thunder up 2-0. Everybody saw that come in. Thunder had a massive blowout, 51-point blowout. It was the second biggest blowout ever in an NBA history playoff game. The biggest ever is 58 points. It's a tie. I think it was the Bulls had one in 96. And then I forget what the other one was. I think it was the Nuggets had a blowout. And then as you can see below, we got Nuggets and Clippers tied at 1-1. I would probably see. I think the Clippers are going to sneak out the series. I think that goes Game 7. But what we all care about is LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron.
Not really.
We want LeBron and Curry to face off. So we hope the Warriors win and we hope the Lakers win. I mean, even if the Timberwolves beat the Lakers, everyone loves Anthony Edwards. Like, that man
Yeah.
is literally a dog. He dunked on everybody.
Yeah, but also, I think everybody, and we're mainly talking to you, Pastor T. I hope you're watching this. This part's just for you. We're just gonna talk about the Lakers for a second, if you guys don't mind. The Luka trade to the Lakers, one of the biggest trades in basketball, one of the stupidest trades in basketball for the Dallas Mavericks.
Crazy.
Who I'm looking, and I
Crazy.
don't see them in the playoffs. I
Yeah.
don't see them in the bracket.
Yeah.
So
They
but-
lost in the play-in.
yeah, but he thought he was doing them a favor. It makes sense.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this Lakers team is looking very dangerous when they click, when they connect
sure.
together. From the few games that I've watched of them,
Absolutely.
I did see the clips from, I believe it was Game 1 when Luka was just getting dogged on the court by Rudy Gobert and the Timberwolves. But yeah, so obviously, I mean, I think we're all in agreement that the Lakers should win this.
Yeah.
And we
I
would
agree.
like to see a LeBron Curry matchup in the playoffs. And yeah, so sorry. You can take it backstage.
Nah, you're good. You're good. But as Shannon Sharp would say, UFC, KFC, OKC, Lakers in 5. He's catching a case right now.
Yeah.
Let's pray
Subject right
pray
now.
for Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
Who knows if it's true or not? If it is, he still needs prayer.
Hey, so
Yeah.
allegedly.
That's true.
Oh, that's what I said. If it's true, I said if it's
Yeah,
true.
yeah, allegedly.
We all need some prayer.
But regardless, Shannon Sharp is a tough subject right now. But allegedly, prayers up to us.
Moving
Shannon Sharp.
on. Moving on. The Warriors and Rockets. The Rockets as a 2 seed, I think their record was 50-23, or I might have that wrong. It might be 53-20 was their record, I believe. I think it was 53-20. That was their first 50-win season since freaking Harden, dude. Harden, when they cooked back in the day. I know Jalen Green just came off he had the first 30-point game from a Rocket since James Harden back in the bubble. On the other side of things, we have the Eastern Conference. We have the Cavs versus the Miami Heat. Cleveland definitely probably going to sweep there. Miami might sneak a game at home, but I don't see it happening. Cleveland's one of the best teams for a reason.
Shout out to Jeff.
No shout out Jeff right now. We won't get into details, but Jeff is
We love
chopped.
you. We hope you're doing well. We're sorry that you're going through what you're going through, but we love you.
No, we
Please
don't.
know that.
Not right now.
Okay. Well,
He's in timeout.
all right. Pacers Bucks.
Pacers
Yes.
Bucks. Pacers up 2-0. I was
Surprising to you?
no, not surprising because Damian Lillard was out game 1. Game 2 he came back, probably out of conditioning, a little rusty. He only had 14 points, pretty bad.
That's fair.
I think the Bucks will win both games at home here though. I think they tie up the series coming up.
Gotta have
I
the
think they
home rally troops.
play tonight. Yeah, they play. I think they're playing right now. Knicks and
Yeah,
Pistons are
shoot.
playing right now. Let's actually check that Pistons game.
Get a real quick
Give
check.
you a live update. And we are.
Oh, hold on. Pistons are down by 5 with 23 seconds
Oh, snap.
to the
man.
Knicks. Looks like the Knicks are about to go up 2-0. I think they're at home as well. That would be pretty
They are
interesting.
in Detroit right now.
Okay.
But we got a podcast to finish, so let's talk about the Magic Celtics series.
Magic Celtics, I'm not gonna lie, I'd think the Magic are getting swept. They couldn't even win
Yeah.
with Jason Tatum out in game 2.
Poor Paulo.
I mean, it's like I said with the Heat, they might sneak out a game at home, but I just don't know. I mean, I want the Magic to win. We're from Florida. We're rooting for the Magic,
Yeah.
but
Paulo.
But it stinks to be a Magic fan.
Paulo,
I
I'm
think
praying
ever.
for you.
It
Yeah.
actually sucks to be a
I'm
fan of
sorry.
any Florida sport until
The
college
Florida
basketball
Gators!
season, baby.
Ah!
Okay.
sorry.
I want you for that.
Shouts out Walter Clayton Jr. I love you.
Yeah.
One of the only people, actually, if you go to the 3 Point Productions Instagram at 3 Point Prod on Instagram, go to our following list. The only actual athlete that we are following is Walter Clayton Jr. I did that on purpose. Fact check me if you don't believe me. I think we're following The Rock and some other people too, but Walter Clayton Jr. is the best person on there that we're following. Anyway,
Yes. And we will be following. Okay, back
Nah.
to what we were talking about though, right quick. Before we move on, let's get a finals prediction from everybody, right quick.
Okay.
finals prediction. Man, I'm not just saying this because of Pastor T, but I genuinely think it could be the Lakers in the finals. I think they're just one of the best teams. If not the Lakers, then it's going to be the Thunder. But I think like I said earlier, once the team gets clicking, there's no stopping Braun and Luka and Austin Reeves. He's the best white guy in the NBA. But anyway, moving on.
What do you
Sam?
think, Sam?
You know, I'm gonna throw a wild one in here. I'm gonna say Celtics and Lakers, of course. So
That was not a wild one.
He said he was going to throw a wild one and pick the 2 seed and
all right,
the 3 seed.
Rockets and Pistons. Lock it in.
Rockets and Pistons.
Okay.
Sam
It
is
could
a
happen.
Sam is a lock on the Rockets and
happen.
Pistons. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go.
We haven't seen the Rockets do this good in a minute.
I don't think that the Warriors, if Jimmy Butler's out the rest of the series with the hip contusion he suffered last night, I don't think the Warriors make it out.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know if the Lakers can beat the Thunder. That would be a great series. Probably gonna go Thunder and Celtics. That's what I
Yeah.
think. I don't think the Cavs can beat the Celtics. I think it'll be a close game that might be like Celtics in 6. I'm gonna go Thunder and Celtics.
All right. Cool. And then we're going to move on to sports. This is a sport that we don't really know too much
Ooh.
about. I watch occasionally.
I couldn't
Not a
tell
big
you
hockey
nothing.
guy, but, it is a sport. We got to talk about it.
Yes.
The NHL playoffs have started.
Women's basketball.
Yeah.
The
Women's
NHL
volleyball.
playoffs have started. We're a couple games in. as of the recording of this video, the Lightning are down 1-0, or down 0-1. I'm sorry, to the Florida Panthers. They're playing tonight. That's really kind of the only team I care about. I just don't want the Panthers to win. I don't want the Avalanche to win. I don't like the Knights. So yeah, I guess this really doesn't matter because neither of you know much of anything about hockey.
Next.
But if
I'm
anybody
bored.
cares, my prediction is gonna be I want to say the Lightning so bad, but it's either gonna be the Lightning or the Hurricanes from the right side of the bracket, and from the left side. Or no, I changed my mind. It's either gonna be the Lightning or Toronto from the right side. The left side, I'd be remiss if I didn't say Winnipeg. I think it's either Winnipeg, Dallas, or Winnipeg, Colorado in the finals of the left or the semis for the left side of the bracket. But anyway,
I think we get a friggin' finals, let me rephrase that, a Stanley Cup championship rematch between the Panthers and Oilers. I think the Panthers go for number 2 back to back.
of course he does. Anyway, all right, switching over back to something that Sage and I have interest in. Sam has a little bit of interest, but we are going to be reacting very quickly. We're actually gonna put the speed up a little bit. We're gonna go 1.25, and we are going to be watching the Madden 26 and College Football 26 announcement trailers. So we're gonna flip back over here. We're gonna bring not that. I'm sorry. Still trying to get everything figured out, y'all. So we're gonna drop us down a little bit so you guys can see that, and we are gonna come over and watch this. You guys ready?
Yeah, let's
Cool.
do it.
Let's watch.
Well, folks, it is draft day. On the clock now, the Lions.
The Detroit Lions select.
You enter the NFL with that first-round pick label. There's a little bit of an extra.
Hello?
JD, it's Coach DQ with the Commanders. You ready for this?
Been ready, Coach.
Man, I already...
I'm sorry, but if the Commanders called me, I would probably cry.
For good tears or bad tears?
I don't really know. I don't know how I feel. Like I don't like they're good, but it's just I don't like Washington. Not a big
Well,
Comma-
nobody
not a big
does.
Wasn't
A
a
lot
big
of
fan.
a lot of blue hair beasts down in
I was a big fan
Washington.
when they were the Redskins, Commanders.
Be careful, you can't say that name, Sam.
Out of here.
All right.
Man.
Actually, yes, we can because it's a free country, and Donald Trump just came out and
Go
said he
from
supported
America.
he supported the change.
Free rights, baby.
Oh
Freedom
my
of
goodness.
speech.
Okay, we're not gonna be
Check
able
your
to do
amendments.
anything on anywhere.
Get
Anyway,
it right.
onward.
Already know. You've been building for this your whole life. But the work's
Just starting. You know that. Yes, sir. That's why you went to Texas in the first place.
So first off,
To test
big
your
thing, sorry to keep pausing this, but we saw the commitment. So does that mean that you'll be in high school? You'll be able to
That's what the reports. The
play
reports
through
are
your high
saying.
school?
That's what the reports are saying that have come out so far. They're saying you can start in high school, and you will move your way up, which would be insane.
That would be very insane.
Even if it's just your last year, like your senior year in high school,
Yeah.
that's freaking sick.
Absolutely, yeah. It kind of makes me or reminds me of I believe it was Madden 20 or 21 where you had the guy on your team who was like your teammate or like your backup or whatever, and he was taking your spot, your quarterback spot, and like you played through your senior year of high school, and then you can commit to college, and then you go to the NFL. But with that being said, very excited to play a year or however long it is of high school and be able to commit and go through.
That's why you
college
went to
like
Texas
that.
in the first place. To test yourself. You knew going there you'd be buried on the depth chart from the jump.
Touchdown, Longhorns.
Man, but you never wait.
So, new score bug, maybe?
Yeah.
We saw the last college football 25. The score bug was very similar to the Madden one, if I'm not mistaken. If I remember right, I have not played college football 25 in a while.
Neither have I. It's been a minute.
But yeah, very interesting score bug. type thing here. You see the EA Sports right there. It looks pretty interesting.
Man, but you never wavered. You never tapped. You never quit. And I'm thinking they don't just hand out those trophies to anyone, huh? No, sir. Anyone. Just sit with that a minute, man, how important this is. Because anyone don't make it this far. I damn sure know anyone don't get a spot on this team.
Madden, I'm not sure if we can play that song, but after after college, you switch over to Madden 26, and then you play on your career after college in Madden 26.
Yeah.
Anyone
By the bundle.
don't make it to the top.
Five-time
Thankfully,
Super Bowl champion retired.
I'm not just talking to anyone. No, sir.
We are so fired up to have you here, man. Pack your bags, bro. Welcome home.
I told you.
Let's go.
Pretty cool. So, what are your Sage? You're a gamer guy. What are your immediate thoughts after watching that?
Honestly, I have no clue.
Yeah,
I
there
need
was-
to.
there
I
was a
want to
lot
see
of
some
stuff
like
in
a gameplay trailer where we actually get to see what it looks like. But I think it'll be all right. The first one was goated, but I think the hype. I mean, let me take that back. It was goated.
Yeah,
And the
facts.
nostalgia of it was
Facts.
goated.
Absolutely.
It was a W game all the way around. So I think this will be good, especially starting in high school. Definitely one of the better game modes. Did
Yeah,
we
facts.
even have? Did we have a game mode? In college football 25 there was the game mode. I was trying to remember if we had the game
yeah,
mode where
yeah.
you started in college.
No, yeah, there was
and you
a-
could
there was
take
a
your
career.
player to Madden, the new Madden,
Yeah.
as well, which is sick.
Yeah, and that was pretty cool being able to see that, being able to actually get your money's worth out of the games, being
Yeah.
able to carry it over.
Mhm.
Obviously, I mean, unless something game changing is going to happen, it's probably going to be the same game as it was last year, as it is every year. But EA Sports, you're still going to spend an immense amount of money.
Just because the new players, it's the
yeah.
hype of the new players.
Exactly. New players, new jerseys, if there are any. We haven't really seen many be revealed so far yet for this year, but who knows?
Yeah.
You never know. Throwbacks or whatever.
You never know.
But yeah, also, so as we're kind of winding down the podcast, we wanted to just show you guys something that we saw on X, formerly known as Twitter. We wanted to
This
show
might
you
be
guys-
X-rated.
this should be illegal, very illegal.
Yes.
But oh my goodness, I don't even really want to watch it. If you guys have seen this video, you already know what's coming. If you haven't seen this video, if you get sick very easily, please look away. But yeah, we're gonna play this. We're gonna bring the volume down. But so this man, he's got his chicken.
He's
So
got that-
let's
he's got that chicken.
wow, let's
Sam, let's chill before we get out of hand with the chicken.
hungry
Let's
now.
slow it down.
um.
Go ahead.
I don't even really want to watch this video right now. But I guess we have to. All right, here we go.
Slice that thing.
Coming in.
Slice that thing.
So we went to Whole Foods.
All right.
He's got his chicken.
Retain water.
He
What's
likes it
he
when it
mean?
doesn't retain water, and then he just straight up bites a raw
Bro, he's
chicken.
eating that like a gummy
Salmonella
bear.
is calling him by name, like it's the Grim Reaper. That's why. How? Can
Hang on, let's get
somebody-
his thoughts.
We gotta hear this.
There's still a.
He's gonna be chewing for like
He is
the rest of this.
smacking on that chicken.
Pause.
He's staring into my soul.
Yeah.
Rewind that. What he said?
He said retaining water makes it disgusting.
I think it's more than that.
There's like tap water and then you put stuff in it.
Tastes like tap water. In the, what?
We're unnatural.
Bro. No seasoning or nothing.
Sam, you can't be talking.
You cannot be talking.
Okay.
That's
we don't talk
okay,
about
but
my
no, but raw
spice
is
cabinet.
very wild.
What the heck?
This should be illegal.
Look at him. He's looking for the non-fatty parts
This
too.
man-
Bro's trying to be healthy while eating this.
This man should have listened to the quote that says, "Well done is for good and faithful servants." Clearly didn't.
Well, he clearly did because he's not even eating it like rare. That thing is still. I can still hear that thing bonking, dude.
I mean, and he's got freedom tattooed across his forehead.
He's got freedom.
He is
Hang on.
using his free will.
He's got freedom tattooed twice on his forehead.
I think he's taking the definition on his forehead a little too far.
Yeah,
you know.
Dude.
But,
some people should not have freedom.
And I can appreciate.
Let's
really
calm down with where we go with that.
Hang on, I might.
Yo, leave right now. We're not talking about free will right now.
Okay. All right. I apologize for that. Yeah, we're not.
Let's get back to the.
We're not making it episode 2.
What in the world?
Is that Judah?
Yeah, we're not making it.
What's he doing?
2. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're just kind of scrolling, looking for something to talk about.
You know.
Oh my gosh!
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Real quick, we're gonna throw this over back to that.
All right.
Episode 1, we're already getting canceled. Drake May has officially moved to O Block. Sage, what are your thoughts?
He is using his free will wisely.
He needs to get that double tattoo right here.
Oh man. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's gonna be a wrap on our first podcast.
What a way to end it. The main topic is free will and why some people
don't
should.
abuse yours, or
Ladies
else
and
it might get
gentlemen,
taken away.
the first episode of the 3 Point Podcast. We really hope you enjoyed. If you are new here, if you're new here, I'm sorry that this is how you learned about us. But you know, if you're coming back, we thank you for still sticking with us after this, and we hope that you'll stick around for even more. Be sure to like this video. Drop us a comment. Let us know how we did on our first podcast. If you guys liked it, if you didn't like it, that's okay. We just want to hear your feedback regardless. Like I said, make sure to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Check the link down in the description while you're down there. It's got our TikTok, our Instagram, our YouTube, our personal Instagrams. If you guys want to reach out to us or whatever, I don't really know. But Sage, you got anything to say to get this off? Or Sam, you guys got anything to?
We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all watching, and I guess we'll be starting the draft video here soon. So check that out.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Hope y'all enjoyed.
Yeah.
Get her done.
Thank you for watching the 3 Point Podcast. We will see you next time.
Peace.